Now, while the TriCaster includes many title templates with it, you probably want to create your own titles with your own styling, look, colors being used. The best way to do this is to use Adobe Photoshop and create a PSD document. We can then load that in and edit that just like we saw with the title templates in the system. Now we can load these PSD images into a buffer or into a media player. And again, they each have an advantage over the other depending upon its use. So let's take a look at both. I'm going to click the plus sign on my buffer, go to Browse, and I have a PSD I created in Photoshop, and a copy of this is included below this video in a link if you want to download it and try it out or look at it in Photoshop and see how it was built. But I'm going to open it up. You can see there's the title. And I get the same little A icon I had before, and we can edit it just like any other title. This one also happens to have a spot for a graphic. You can build titles that not only have editable text, but have editable graphics as well. So if I click on where it says Insert Image, we can go find other elements we want to load in here. So maybe I have a spot for somebody's picture to go in, and then we can put their name in here. And maybe if this was a sporting event, maybe their position down in this line. Right? And that would be my title here. This same functionality works in the media players. So if I go in here, I can load that same PSD image and click on the A button and further edit it. And I have my save and duplicate, and I can make different versions of it as needed. Now, in this case, with the PSD import, there is one other difference I want to point out. The media player works exactly like we saw before, but if I go back into the buffer, there is one extra thing that is available to us in the buffer, and that is this layers area. Because PSD documents contain layers, we can turn these layers on or off as needed. So for example, maybe in this title, I don't want to have the spot with the picture. Maybe I just want to have the two locations where the text goes. We can go to the layers and we can turn these layers on or off. So I can turn off the image and I can turn off where the graphic goes, and you can see that now that's been removed. If I need it back, I can just turn them back on by clicking the little areas I need. But this makes it possible to create titles in Photoshop that have more content than you intend to use all the time, but you can just turn that content on or off layer by layer as needed. There's also a document you'll find below this video. It's a PDF that contains more information about using Photoshop to create titles. So please download that and check it out, and it will give you more details on all of the different aspects in Photoshop that can be used to build titles for your TriCaster.